welcome back again to this amazing channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. This is Chef Matiko's YouTube channel, and for the returning subscribers, I really want to appreciate your support for always coming back to watch our videos. You really mean so much to us, and we do not take you for granted. And for that being said, today I'm standing on what used to be Chef Matiko and Laura's house back then, a few years ago. Remember, before this building here, before this Chef Matiko and Laura's new construction site, it was a mud house that was 2 rooms, a 2-room mud house that was built out of iron, mud, sticks, and big, sorry for the noise, and very big trees that were cut down, to support the house. But today, as we speak, this is the new house that is took over, let me call it that way. The new house that took over from the other old house. It was demolished a month ago. It was February 14th. Actually, it was on Valentine's. Let me sit here. So for years, the house that was here before is the house that Chef Matiko and his brother Mabera 254 used to stay when they'd be here at home. Even when Chef Matiko was lucky to have Laura here, he would stay at the house that was here before. I believe for those who started with us, even during the demolition of the house that was here, the start of the construction of this house, I believe you understand how it was. It was a mud house of 2 rooms, which Chef Matiko and Mabere 254, his brother, used to stay in. And when he married, he also, even when they started dating, actually from his story, you'll get that when they started dating, Chef Matiko brought Laura here at first. And Laura was a beautiful lady, is Chef Matiko's wife, and she came here, and she was so happy to be in the house that was here before. So they've been staying here before this house. Laura was hosted here, and later on she became family. She is now family, one of Chef Matiko's family, because she is Chef Matiko's wife, and we are so grateful to have her. So in a few years, the house was built actually in 2014 from Mama's story. Like she had told us before, the house that was here was built back in 2014. It's been a decade, because we're in 2025 right now. So it's been a decade and a year plus. Since then, the house was strong actually. Even the construction, I wish we had captured the construction of that house, because it was made of mud and these big woods that it supported it, and it was so strong. Even during the demolition of that house, it was like it couldn't even get down easily. They had to use these big hammers and metal rods actually to demolish it. With God's blessings, Chef Matiko managed to demolish it and started this new house. I don't know how the name we are going to give this house, Matiko and Laura, but as we are waiting for the progress from the title of the video, this is the end of phase 1. Phase 1 just contained of a little things, not little, but actually it was the foundation, so we shouldn't call it little because it was more than just little. That was the digging of trenches. Actually, it started by the bringing in of the bricks. The bricks came in later. Stones were the first. Stones are the ones that starts the foundation of a house here in the village, from what I know. And then, the sand, the gravels, then bricks came in, with all that being planned. And then, having to recruit masons. You can't just take anyone who you just believe is a mason to help you construct your house. No, you have to take people who have skills, because actually the mason who was here, I had talked to him past when they were working, and he said he had more than 10 years of skills of construction of houses. He's been constructing houses more than 10 years, so he was skilled. For the people who are skilled and then unskilled, you could get the big difference, because they know what they are doing, and it's not like just a guesswork when designing a house, or let's say not designing but when building, because the masons are in for building. So when doing that, at least for the person who is experienced with skills, and you know, they actually do something that you can tell this is so beautiful, compared to someone who just guesses, no, this should be here. You can see even from the walls it's straight, and I believe all masons who have learned and they know what they're doing, they do this such a great job. So it was they brought in the materials, that was the stones, these big stones that were placed inside the trenches, and then later on they had to cover the trenches actually, yeah, with the stones, and then use mud to make sure the stones held on together to each other so that they do not move. You know, you can't just pile up stones while building, you just pile, and then you can use cement, or they used mud for their case. So after building the trenches, the foundation, and then it took a day, and then they started with the raising of the walls of this house. And I did take quite long. Remember, after demolishing, it was just a month ago, it was demolished on 14th February this year, 2025, and the construction began, the digging of the trenches. Yeah, so actually it was the profile was done a day, and then they started digging the trenches, and now this is what is done. Ever since they started the construction of this house, the masons who have left, they've been doing a very great job. You can see, although they are broken bricks which needs to be collected, but they're still coming, they'll be used, and we really appreciate their work. So you can see from those few days, or rather it's been a month because we're in April, this is what has been going on. And we really want to appreciate Chef Matiko because he does a lot. He does a very great job. You see, from designing, planning, and everything. You can tell from Mama's house. Mama's living room is exquisite, and I love it. Even her kitchen, we just started preparing meals in there recently, and there are more to come to you. Like, we'll have plenty of meals that you're going to prepare with Mama inside the kitchen. So guys, for those who are new here, kindly subscribe and watch our videos from back. You'll understand. We have plenty of them that we started this house when it started actually being built. Yeah, we really appreciate that. So they dug the foundation, they created it, and then the walls risen to that extent, and then a few days later they had to tie the lintel now up there. The masons, after tying the lintel, now they added some causes up there, and you can see some of this beautiful design which we are waiting to see. They were to remove these timbers that are holding this stuff right there. I don't know if it's the design, but they will come and take it off. You see, maybe it's holding for it to get strong until it gets strong, but for the meantime, that is it. That is how it will be until they come back again now to start with the roofing. You see, building, it really takes a lot. You need to be prepared, financially prepared, so that you continue. You can take some rest in the middle because, you know, it's hectic. And today here at Mama's place, they will be they are doing some grills here to be holding. At least people have been complaining, especially our audience. The place was a bit dangerous, but not that dangerous. So they'll be creating grills at least to make it safer for Mama to climb up and going back. So they were fixing this, and they need to go for a lunch break. They are going to fix the entire area. It's so sad because they are used to sitting here. And as you can see, these metals, they were being joined, and it will be placed over here, so that I believe maybe prevent no one will be passing through here. The entrance will only be one, the normal one, the usual one that we are used to passing. But here, Mama, when she comes from the farm, she'd love to sit here, and now they're going to put this, so no more sitting here at the veranda, which is bad. But also we can't deny. So they're going for lunch break, and then they'll be fixing this not only today but even tomorrow and the following day, until it's done, like painted and all that, so that it matches the house. And they're identifying the wall. We will clean it after they are done. They are collecting the items, the masons. Sasa, yeah, there they are. And then after that, now they will be able to continue. They're going for lunch break, and then they'll be back. And the weather is so dark. The skies are dark. It's about to rain, so I got to remove Mama's clothes here to unhang some. The weather is bad. It's going to rain anytime soon, so sorry. We remove the clothes from the hanging line so that they don't get rained on. And the rains will stop now the masons from continuing with their job, which is so sad. Let me finish up. I'm collecting the pegs. Mama is at the shop, that's why she's not here at home. She's looking after the shop because the lady in our previous video, she was not feeling so well, but she came in today. But you see, she can't leave her alone over there. Although when Mabere is there, I don't know if she has left yet, but she went there early to assist Mama with some work. For those who are asking, where is Mabere? We're not seeing her at home. She's at Mama's shop helping her sometimes. Yeah, I've taken the clothes inside, and I noticed the flower that remember that guy who came to trim the flowers here at Mama's compound. The flowers is doing so well. See, I really love this. I don't know how he has the idea of this, how it came into his mind, but from what he was saying, that he wanted it to grow a pot like, so that you see how the pot is, it's moving like this way. Now this will be the neck, and as you can see, he had tied something over here, and now it's sprouting. The leaves are blossoming and growing, going up. Actually, he had cut some, you see, there are yeah, he cut some stems so that they grow, and the branches, they could now sprout, and it looks so beautiful. You see, with the rain, the good weather that favors the flower, it's growing. So within, it's been a week, yeah, week and some days. So in 2 or 3 weeks time now, it would have grown, going up. I don't know if it's not one. As you can see, there are a lot of stems in there and the branches, but it's still intact, the ball shape. Even this one, you can tell, like it's maintaining the shape. You know, I saw when I was passing like this. Let me show you. You see, this one here was folded in, like when you leave, it looks like that in a bad shape. But you see, he really has ideas, like he had put it inside so that it maintains its shape in there. It doesn't come out or somehow. Even this one right here, he had to put it going there And I wonder how it's not even coming out, like sprouting into other shell, but it's still intact. So this tree is growing. Right now I don't know what it's measuring, but it's going up very well. He had trimmed these ones here, that tree over there, but for that, even from here you can see there's something that the leaves and the branches are sprouting up. They are going up. Right here he didn't trim this one. Is this the... Oh, these are just leaves. They look so weird. These are leaves from this plant, and I've never even tried to look out for the name, but I'll look out for the name and then let you guys know. And this one also, Mama said it's a palm tree. I don't know if it is, but from what you can see down here, it's been here for some time. It's really growing slowly, but not that slowly. She said it's Chef Matiko who planted them. I believe that is August last year when he was here. August or December. December they were already grown. So they haven't finished like a year, no, a few months, and you can see there they are. And as for our soursop tree, we haven't been eating no more soursop fruits from here. I don't know if the season of giving us fruit is over, because they fall. Like there's that little one you can see over there. That's a fruit. You can only see one, and there's this other one. It's very small, so when it's like that, it tends to dry and fall. I don't know what is the reason of it doing that. Like they dry and then fall. Maybe it needs to be treated or something, but I had like spraying those chemicals on plants. It's not healthy for them. Sorry, it's not healthy for the like these fruit plants. I don't know, maybe you suggest for us in the comment section, like what would you suggest for us, maybe for Mama, because for this soursop, Mama says back then when it started to produce fruits, it would produce a lot of fruits, but then it started producing when they are little, even they are not yet mature, they'd fall down, they go bad. You can just see it turning black from the tree as you observe when it grows, and then it falls instead of ripening or something like that. There's this other one right there. Yeah, that's another soursop fruit, but of late they've been falling, going bad. Let me show you some so that you understand what I say. Like this one right here, it fell, it turned brown, some turned black, just like that. And it's disappointing because Mama loves the fruits and they fall. So kindly guys in the comment section, suggest for us what Mama should be doing. Even this one here, this one was so small, it fell, it went bad. This was a soursop fruit. So nowadays they don't produce much, and when they produce, even before they get to mature, they are already gone bad. So maybe the tree, or is it a lot of rain? Actually, for me, you might just think it could be a lot of rain, because remember the first times it was during the sunny days, like the sun was just shining and the fruits would the tree would produce fruits, and Mama would at least get to eat them before they go bad. But of late, since the rain started, the soursop fruits have been falling. Some of them go bad when they are still on the trees, and then they fall. So that is tragic. Oh my, look at this one. See what I'm talking about, guys? This is very, very bad. And it fell. Oh no, this is a soursop fruit, and it was already matured. Or maybe it's because no one noticed it and then it fell. It has already gone bad, and it's ripe. What a disaster. Oh no. It was already cool to be eaten. Maybe people have been busy, we didn't notice. And it was from this small tree. What a tragedy. This is so bad. The whole of this soursop, the way Mama loves, I believe Mama has not seen this soursop. She would have complained a lot. And there's another one. Actually, I think no one noticed the fruit was here at the garden. Like no one noticed, maybe when it was on the tree, like no one noticed there was a soursop that was mature, ready to be eaten. That's why it fell and went bad. Because from the distance where I'm standing, from down here, I can see another one. It's right there. And from the top or from the upper side of it, I've seen the birds are eating that fruit, which is very bad. You see, it's not bad, but in some other way, like, birds are blessed. They don't plant, they don't do anything, but they just eat. This is Mama's trees. And birds here, you can always hear them in the evening and morning. They're just chirping over here. But now they have started eating Mama's fruits. So they need to be chased away. Even from a distance, you can hear some are on top of the trees, eating the flowers from this avocado tree. And it's already dropping the rains. So that soursop fruit over there, it's just one from this tree, and the one that fell is from this small soursop tree right here, and it fell. That was very bad. Oh my. When Mama will say it, will just be like, why didn't you people notice? Sorry, we didn't see it, and it fell. Actually, it doesn't seem like it's been here for days. It could be today. No, not today. It could be yesterday. Because right now it's 14 o'clock. Maybe either at night, either it fell at night, or yesterday. Yeah, because there was a rain and there was this wind. So the moving wind maybe made it to fall. But all in all, when she get to nose, do you know how African mothers, hey, there's another one here, see now they just fall. That's another soursop tree which has already gone bad. It also has flies, these small flies. So African mothers, they react to their things, like when they feel, Mama loves fruits so much. When she'll get to see that, she'll be like, you people are so bad, why didn't you see and keep it for me, or fetch it and keep it for me? It'll be like, they're just falling. There's this other one here, it's a soursop tree also here, but this one I can see the fruits from the top, but some of them have already started turning black, which I've just asked you, and I'm gonna ask you again, our favorite and our amazing audience in here, kindly let us know, what should Mama do to that tree? Like, the fruits are turning black and going bad even before they mature for them to be eaten. So kindly in the comment section let us know, so that we get to treat the fruit. And by the way, she has said this soursop tree is so close to the gate. Actually, you see the construction that's been going on. These bricks will be removed. So for now, we ain't using this entrance so much, but the other small gate over there. So Mama was like, there's a video we did, but she said these two trees here are so much in the entrance, like when a car maybe is about to pass, it will be a bit difficult. Guys, it's raining. It has started dropping. Let me go inside. But Mama was suggesting that soursop tree should be cut down, and this one also, because there are another soursop trees inside there, and they'll be helpful. You can started dropping. The rains are coming. I wanted to go to the rooftop, but I think I'll have to wait until it stops raining. These muscles that were fixing there to create the grills have left this, and they're coming back. We see what they're doing. The rains. Alright guys, so it just stopped raining. It has rained for an hour and a half, and this is what it looks like outside here. Let's get to the farm and see how it's doing. Actually, Avocado Man had finished digging out weeds at the farm. And the mussels are back over there. So we head to the farm and see how it's going over there. Yeah, whenever it rains, water collects itself over here, but they're going to work on it. Oh, this is Mama's lemon plants. It is dying but resurrecting at the same time. Yeah. Because when the Masons were constructing Chef Matiko and Laura's house, they used to pass there, like when they carry the heavy loads. So they'd step on it sometimes because it's just by the route where they are passing that they used to pass. That's why that lemon tree is how it is. And wow, look at this farm. It's our neighbor here, and from what you can see, the maize have grown. Guys, these maize are just growing here in our presence. Like, we just watch them grow every day, every single day. Look at this. These are the first maize. These are the first ones that were planted during the first season when it started raining earlier in February or late. So for Mama's garden over here, the grass are really growing so well, but that one is not supposed to be there. It should be removed because they didn't plant it and it's a weed. Maybe I'll ask Mom. It's now coming out so well, and I can't wait to see what it's gonna give us, the garden. You see this maize right here? They were planted earlier, and they have this. They have you can see the birds flying away from them. They have the they seeds. Let me get close and show you. Although it has rained, there's so much water on the grass here on ground. But wow, these maize have grown. In a few days, we'll just be seeing people starting to roast maize. You see, here in the village, that is the first thing they usually do. The maize that have not overgrown, that mature yet. See how they have started producing those stuff over there. When the maize have grown like big enough, and then they start to mature, but before they mature enough for them to be harvested, people usually mambo Linda up. People usually remove the maize and then they start roasting them. They even sell in the streets. That is one of the street foods here in Kenya, like roasted maize. Oh, it's so sweet. They roast it and then you apply masala. Masala is a mixture of it's called pepper. It's grinded, the red one, and then now they apply it. Like, people love that itchiness of black pepper or red pepper. Mostly it's always red. Yeah. So So I can't wait for the maize to start growing so that we roast and eat the maize by the streets. It's always sweet. I don't know if you people roast maize in your countries, but here in Kenya we do roast maize. So I'm heading up there, and as you can see, there's flow of water because it's this area, it's a bit sloppy going down there, down to the river. So the water is just flowing, it's creating its path in between our road over here, which is not good because like right now a motorbike can't pass here now that it's this way, and it's so muddy. A motorbike can easily slide and fall. You see, this is Mama Vanessa James' home, or Vanessa James' home. They stopped, I believe it's because of the rain, maybe. Yeah, but this water that is flowing here is not doing justice to us. You can imagine even passing by. I've seen an old lady going there. She was just struggling because when you step up here, that you can't step down there because it's muddy. You see what happens? It crashes. So I don't know what can make this road to be a good one. Actually, we had come to this end. Let me get up there where he was finishing. You can imagine, guys, Avocado Man has finished weeding out this farm all on his own. That guy is so energetic. He would come here early in the morning, like before even the sun comes out. He weeds out, and then when the sun, he goes back to rest a bit, and then in the evening he'd come back again. But Mama was like, why do you do this? I remember even in our previous video he was like, I'm going to come, and it was so sunny. Mama was like, no, don't come back here to the farm because no one is forcing you. I want to finish the farm. And guess what? He just took 3 days and he is done weeding out this maize farm right here. You can tell. Now you see the difference for the people who planted their maize earlier. You've seen how big they've grown, and this is Mama's farm, but it's not as big as the maize have not grown like the others. But you know, we don't rush. We do things on our pace. So this is it, guys. He has finished the entire farm weeding on his own, one person. We should give him a round of applause for the great job. So I came to see, like, he came in the morning. It was 10 a.m. and he said he was finished, but Mama has not yet to come here to check. I believe she'll come here later to check what he has done. But that is a very good job. You know, people are lazy, but Avocado Man, when he's committed, that's why Mama likes him so much. When he's committed, he does a very good job. For those who are asking who's Avocado Man, that is Mama's nephew. Avocado Man's mom is Mama's sister. So he's a family, not helper. Sorry, I'm trying to correct. Avocado Man is not a helper. I'm not a helper. I'm Robbie. I'm Chef Matiko's cousin. Avocado Man is our cousin too. So we're not helpers. I saw people, few, saying the helpers. No, we are family. We are here with Mama. But yeah, we help sometimes. But oops, I almost slipped. But we are just family, cousins. Yeah, I'm telling you, this road, I almost slipped. But I slipped though I didn't fall. I almost fell. Could have fallen down here and then go back to the house with the embarrassment on my face. That would be the last of me. Oh my god. So here, when you are walking, when it has rained, you need to be more careful, like you watch your steps very keenly, because one slight mistake you are down, you are muddy. See this? You can't imagine this is the path we are passing. Now you just walk with your quick or your fast moving legs, and you'll sleep here, and people will just come to pick you down on the ground. Which is so embarrassing, guys. Alright, so we're just checking on that because it has rained. You see, when it rains, sometimes it tends to destroy some things. Like there's a day when we had hailstones raining. It was very bad. It really destroyed a lot of things. Plantation, especially the people who had planted kales, because the stones were just making holes on the scales. The banana leaves, the banana plantations, the leaves, you can see this one was made like this during that season when it rained. Actually it rained once. It doesn't rain often like the hailstones, so it came once and this is what it did. So for those who had planted vegetables, it destroyed the leaves so bad. It was like, oh God, why this? Yeah, so I went to check on the farm and we get back. Yeah, these mussels, I don't think if they'll be able to finish today because the rain stopped them. Right now it's a few minutes to 5 p.m. Now time has gone, it has rained. They're loose. Okay. See, they haven't continued. I don't know, let's wait and see. Can hear them trying to start their machines that was using to burn this, and join them. So we still wait and see. Now we will not be passing through this end no more. This should be up here, so we got to wait. And now it's sunny. It has been raining the past 1.5 hours, and now the sun has come out. You can see that the sun is out, but it seems when it will be going down, the rain will come again, because I can hear the clouds. Although the sky is clear, so I'm not so sure. I don't know how to predict the weather, but yeah. So guys, from the title of today, we were closing the end of phase 1 of construction of this beautiful house, as we await for the second phase, or phase 2 now, when we'll now be doing the roofing, plastering, you know, leveling up of the ground. You can see they left it the way they had made it to be. Like it's deep. They didn't dig. Maybe someone might think, for those who haven't seen our previous videos, you might think that they dug here. No, it was a bit slopey, like it was just slopey, so that's why there's a lot of stones. I always explain that more often when I come in here. That side is raised and this side was low because it was slanty, so they had to pile up more stones so that it should be raised and levelized according to the measurements of the masons or the plan of the house. So it had to be levelized. That's why they had to put more stones over there than this other side. But that was it, because the house the measurements are now clear. Like you can't, you know, if they had left it to, you know, maybe they said let us put it now the way it's slanting, the house will be slanting like this, you can imagine. But now they needed the house to be leveled, so they did that. For those who started with us, I believe you've been seeing how it's been going since day 1 of the construction of this house, day 2, and the continuous days when they used to, you know, come to build, pile up the stones, cement, mixing and everything, building of the walls, You see, so this is the end of this one, as it's closed. No more construction is going on in here, except for maybe the tank tower, which I'm not so sure of. Maybe it's also on pause. You know, maybe it's also on pause. But this house right here, we are closing this chapter first, and then after some time we'll be coming back to continue with the roofing and plastering and all that is in the book, or that Chef Matiko and Engineer Matiko have planned. So maybe for the final look, this is how it is as for now. I'm just trying to take you in here more and more again, so that you see how it is. Like you can see that decoration over there. Yeah, I can't tell how it's going to be. Like, I can't even picture, because it looks more different than what I've been seeing. So guys, support Chef Matiko kindly. For those who haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel, share to your family and friends, and also we have Chef Mati and Laura. Sorry, we have Mati and Laura. They have their channel, couple videos over there. Kindly go and watch them. Have Rain Mabere. Right now she's at the shop. She's helping Mama. I told you Mama's helper was not feeling well, so she had to take her days off. But for now, I think she's well. When she'll get well, she'll be back. And when we'll be here, you'll be seeing her. She's helping Mama over there. You can subscribe to her channel. And for those who are asking, Hamza is Mama's grandson, Wayne's son. Kindly don't mistake that. All right. Yeah, and Mabere 254, who is Chef Matiko's brother, is at school. That's why you can't see him here. Lately, he's not been here. He's at school until he gets maybe the break. They'll come, like taking a break. He will be here at home with us, and then you'll be seeing now more of his vlogs. Kindly go subscribe to his channel as he, you know, prepares to come and maybe give us more. But he's at school, for the ones asking. Maria Mugini, also kindly subscribe to her YouTube channel, and we really appreciate. Share to your family and friends, and God will bless you so much. I'm Robbie. Bye. Have a nice time.